Hi, my name is Stacey Olika.
My name is TJ.
My name is Zai.
Live reporting from the red carpet.
The BFI London Film Festival with DDA and the British Blacklist. Stay tuned.
Keep it locked. What other secret talents do you have apart from making amazing movies? You're an artist in general. I know that we all have different talents for one purpose. What is your other talent that you feel like you have?
I think the talent I have is taking it easy.
Have I got good friends? Have I got bad friends? And how do you navigate that? Is there any advice you would actually give to young people in terms of like working together when it comes to friendship and wanting to make something creatively?
Yeah, I think what was amazing about our creative process was like we'd meet up and we'd always write together, and that meant that if we ever disagreed on the writing or whatever, we'd never leave the room without agreeing, you know.
I am such a big book lover. How do you feel about this theme of taking care of ourselves but also taking care of our earth?
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I think that's very much what I wanted to convey and what I feel the film conveys, and it's very much about, you know, that sort of process in a woman's body and then that process in the earth.
What are you doing?
I'm really well.
I love the suit.
Thank
It's
you.
beautiful. I love it.
I've got them in 2 colours. I got them in sale.
Oh, nice.
It's
No, I
like
love
at every
it.
festival I'm going to wear one in yellow and one in green. And just like,
Oh, I like it. I might follow suit. Yeah, I might follow suit. Yeah. As a female director, I was wondering, how have you kind of navigated that space? And also, there's that element of bringing people in as well, because we want to have more diversity and representation, and also moving upwards within that space to be in the director role as yourself.
Yeah.
I guess how have you navigated that space, and how do you think we as an industry can kind of help bring more people into that space?
I like to talk to people and say, okay, you know, there's this industry. There's this industry where, you know, the thing you love doing, there might be room for you in this industry.
It's so cozy, honestly.
How do you feel about the journey of the protagonist going through motherhood, loss, grief, and most importantly, survival?
Many feelings, and she's going on this incredible journey and something that is hard to imagine, but the portrayal of motherhood in those early days, that was something that really spoke to me. I felt like I hadn't read anything like that.
If you're going to explain to a layman the approach that you took to interpret the overall production design.
It's difficult because it's such a unique look. It's a world that we're creating that we haven't seen before. Amazing because you get to be super creative, but also it's quite scary because you don't really know what that is.
What's really striking about the film is, like, at the beginning we start in black and white, and then throughout we go into colour. What were you hoping this did to the audience, and what kind of emotions were you hoping that evoked?
Just a clever use of one style storytelling in a black and white world into this crazy, colourful, psychedelic world that she goes to, and the world she sort of travels on is very unusual. Even to our eyes, it's a little height.
Is there in a way where your own philosophy kind of like filtered out through the script?
I mean, I just think we should leave each other alone. My philosophy in it is like, have optimism about the adventure of your life.
Bella goes on this self-discovery. We see a lot around the human psyche. Do you have your own self-discovery, or were there any other things that you kind of learned in the process that taught you about yourself or your directing?
It's not very conscious, I think. We go through these experiences hoping that we get stuff, but I don't think we were able to necessarily name them. We're done with each of these experiences. We always try and improve and think back of things that we did wrong or things that worked, and I think those are the things to keep.
One question for you. So, you said about it took 8 to 10 years in the making for this. Obviously you've got to nurture it, things change. And I was wondering, how did you kind of keep the authenticity through the making of that to where it is now?
Keep it real.
Yeah.
Keep it real. Know your vision, stand up for what you need to stand up for, know what is valuable and know what to kind of fight for, and know what to let go as well though.
Oh, that's a good
There's some
one,
things
yeah.
you have to go, that's not worth it. Understanding what's valuable and what's not, that's what helped me.
So my question is, what would be I want you to do like your best imitation of the Lord Kitchener.
All right, everyone, let's chill out. Let's listen to some nice music now. I don't even know how to act like him, man. You're just the guy that will lift up the tempo of the kitchen, man. What approach do you think you took as a screenwriter that made it very, very, very simple and very, very explicit at the same time to us?
Yeah. Well, I'd say 2 things. On one hand, I had an amazing team of people around me. So, you know, there's a lot of stuff to tackle in this film, and everyone comes from very different parts of London, has very different backgrounds. So I think that it's a naturally very diverse collaboration. So that helps with tackling a lot of big stuff like that. But for me, it was just as simple as it was a human story. It's a love story.
If you could describe this film in 3 words, what would it be?
It's predictive, heartfelt in a way. High stakes.
Oh, high stakes.
High stakes.
Is that 1 or 2?
There's a hyphen, so
There's
it's kind of
Okay, we'll count it as 1.
I guess it's a proud dad moment for your dad. Daddy, can daddy come? Daddy! Hello, sir.
How you doing?
I'm very well, sir. Congratulations. How do you feel, sir? Come, Razak. How do you feel, sir, as a father, having your son feature in this film, a film of this magnitude?
I can't be more proud, you know. It's a go-getter anyway, so I'm not surprised, you know. He wants it, he go grab it, you know. So, and it's a good thing to see, you know, especially being here today to support him. So yeah, I couldn't be happy.
How do you feel about like adding that? You know, like obviously you've got such a big social media platform. Now you can say, hey, I'm a social media creator and an actress.
Amazing. Doing stuff like this has always been my dreams. Like, you know, be in movies, be an actress has always been my dream. So to do this at 14, just so surreal.
What hope do you have that this kind of film has for those in senior decision-making roles like yourself to bring more films like this to the forefront?
Cinema's all about kind of storytelling from everywhere to make sure that everyone who's got talent has an opportunity to give it a go. I think what organisations like ours can do is try and make those connections. I have a lot of hope. I see the work as it's coming through. Here we are closing the festival with it. It's really exciting.
What makes this year's London Film Festival stand out?
I think we've just had an incredible selection of films, you know, brand new films from filmmakers that we didn't know 12 days ago, through to films from like really, you know, some of the masters of cinema. We've had 92 countries represented in the program. So people have really been able to travel the world without having to sort of, you know, pack their passport. So it's been really fun.
Quickly, I just wanted to know, your experience working on set, what did you love most about the story and the character Kamali?
No, literally, man, just about like how like they all come together, innit? That's what, I love that, man. It's crazy.
Lastly, without putting out spoilers, for people that are going to see this movie when it comes out to the world, what do you have to say to them?
Boy, lock and load, be ready for the because it's coming.
It's coming. You heard it from Back Row G. Love.